St. Jude has proved they have pushed the overall survival rate of pediatric cancer to over 80%. They continue today to treat and research some of the most aggressive forms of cancer. That was the dream of Toledo's Danny Thomas. I had the opportunity to sit down with one family who was touched by the loss of a child to cancer.
Well, her daddy says that she's just like her mom, and she's spunky and vivacious, and she would tell it like it is.
Memories of Carson Elizabeth that Mom Paula will cherish forever.
She had big, blonde, bouncy curls, and she had these china blue eyes.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital towers over the Memphis skyline as a fixture of hope and the promise of Danny Thomas that no child should die in the dawn of life.
You know, we would drive by St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and I would say, you know, that's just such a great place, but I don't know anybody that goes there. I wonder what families go there. And then one day we heard your child has cancer, and we were going there.
Lives unexpectedly, abruptly rocked by cancer. Carson was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, a rare and aggressive cancer days before her 8th birthday.
That poor doctor, I argued with him. I said, I don't know how to pronounce that or spell that, and you're wrong, because can't you look at my daughter and she is fine. She just has a swollen knee. And he said, I've already called St. Jude, Paula. They're waiting on you.
St. Jude's doors always open to any child and any family, always at no cost, so the focus remains on the family and the kids.
We went straight to MRI. We went straight to a biopsy. Before we could walk back to the other side of the hospital, they had results. And that night we were dripping chemo. Less than 12 hours from the time we got there, we had a definitive diagnosis.
All medical care, treatment, travel, and housing at no cost, taken care of by St. Jude.
Osteosarcoma is one mean beast. It's a monster. Her tumor was above her kneecap, and when they removed it, it was larger than a grapefruit.
Cancer spread to Carson's lungs. Treatment, surgery, radiation, chemotherapy weren't enough to overcome the rapidly spreading cancer.
She had 36 weeks of chemo. She never got to finish. Double chemos, because osteo was so strong.
Hope and courage comes from a child. Over the 16 months of treatment, Carson quietly and without explanation regularly collected spare change from anyone she could at St. Jude, all stored safely in her piggy bank for a very special cause.
I want you to promise me, and she shook her little finger at us, I want you to promise me that when I'm gone, that the money in my piggy bank goes to St. Jude. And I said, I promise. And she said, because it's my money, it's going to make a difference. And she never said for the kids like her. She said it's for the mommies and daddies like y'all that won't have to go through what you have to. So she passed away 2 days later.
$128.56.
That's the faith of a child. That's the hope of St. Jude. That's my blessing. And that's her legacy that continues to live on even after she's been gone 5 years.
St. Jude has raised the overall survival rate of pediatric cancer to over 80%, but aggressive and rare forms of cancer still claim far too many lives.
But when your child is the 20%, it's unacceptable. There has to be more research. There's got to be something out there that can be done for these kids, for that other 1 in 5.
In the memory of Carson Elizabeth,
Coins for Carson continues in her memory, and in just a few short years has raised almost $1 million for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
That's why St. Jude is here today, because of the research. Because it's not acceptable until we get to 100%.
The faith of a child, the dream of Toledo's Danny Thomas, both coming together to get to that goal of 100%. For those parents, the ones that are in the 20%, that's not good enough, and you can help out with that dream right now. 1-800-831-7061. Tickets are going incredibly quick because our community is looking to support families like that and our Toledo St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. You get your ticket as well online at dreamhome.org or, of course, WTOL.com.